Well, good afternoon, everybody. Roger Roa here, Director of Development at the Pride Center, and it is Wednesday, May 20th, and guess what? It is Hump Day. It is also the tour with Boo of the new residences at the Equality Park here at the Pride Center. And so it's a beautiful rainy day here in sunny South Florida, and we are on the third floor, and let's go live with Mr. Robert Boo. Give me a second because, technology over here. She didn't like that. So here we go.
Hey everyone, it's Robert Boosie of the Pride Center, and as Roger said, we are continuing our weekly tours of the progress being made at the residences at Equality Park. It is so good to see that work continues and we are on time and on budget with everything that is going on. And we are in one of my favorite apartments at the residences at Equality Park. This time we're on the third floor with the balcony view. It's a studio apartment. And as you can see, it is just a lovely day here in South Florida. It's a little rainy, and if it starts to lightning, we'll quickly go inside because Roger's holding the camera and would be the lightning rod. But this is also a good time, since it is May 20th, as a reminder, since Arthur was just off of our coast this week, to remind you that June 1st is the official beginning of hurricane season. Isn't that good news? We could go through a pandemic and hurricane season all at the same time. So now is the time to prepare. So get all of your supplies now. Do not hoard the toilet paper. Do not hoard the meat. But now is the time to plan ahead. Get your batteries, your flashlights, your candles, your supplies that you need in preparation for hurricane season. So, a couple other announcements. So just this morning, our city commissioner in Fort Lauderdale, Steve Glassman, sent out, and some good news going on in the city of Fort Lauderdale. They are going to be expanding dining and walking areas on Las Olas and the Galt Ocean Mile. So parking on Las Olas is going to be blocked off so we can have more social distance or physical distance going on at Las Olas, and also to allow the restaurants to increase their seating capacity of outdoor dining. So that way we can still be able to go out to restaurants, support our local businesses, and yet keep at a safe distance. Some other news that's going on is the City Commission in Fort Lauderdale approved affordable workhouse housing that's going to be in collaboration with the Broward Partnership for the Homeless. So more affordable housing for workforce is coming in the very near future in Fort Lauderdale. And the Sun Trolley community bus system got additional funding, so that is going to continue. So for those of you who don't want to drive or want to be able to maneuver around the city of Fort Lauderdale, the trolley system is going to be going up. Unfortunately, the parking fines and fees are going to be also increasing. So be sure to pay attention to your meter so you don't get the increase in the parking fine. And then the Pride Center at Equality Park is a member of Centerlink. Centerlink is the National Association of LGBTQ Community Centers. There's over 250 members, and there's a number of those organizations that are also international. I do want to give a huge shout out to Denise Vivak, who has been named as the new CEO of Centerlink. And there is one component of Centerlink called Center Action Network, otherwise known as CAN. And Terry Stone and Tanya Tassi specifically work in that leg of Centerlink. And so did you know that there are almost 9 million LGBTQ plus adults available and eligible to vote in the 2020 general election, but 21% of those adults are not registered to vote yet. So we have to take care of our own community, and we have to ensure that our equal rights are taken care of. And there's so much that is going on There's a long list of anti-discrimination protections at stake, and our community cares about so many different issues, including trans rights, adoption and foster care, and being counted in the 2020 census. So let's take a moment. Every week I talk about this in Coffee and Conversation, and today the census 2020 is ongoing. It is so important. I've actually had some friends go, well, I wasn't going to complete this census unless they included LGBT people and being able to register as a same-sex couple. And yes, that is important that they did add that, but more importantly, it is important that every head is counted in each of the municipalities, in each of the counties, and in each of the states, because so much depends on it for the next 10 years. So funding, representation at the state, local, and at the national level. So it is very important. I know it sounds like a broken record, but we're still only at 54% here in the state of Florida. So we need to ensure everyone is counted. So since we're now getting a little break in the weather, I'm going to talk about the wonderful opportunity for our local artists that was announced last week and is still ongoing. Applications for the murals at the Equality Park is ongoing. We are collaborating with ArtServe. They will be our agency that we are working with that will organize the applications for local professional artists. And that application deadline is June 15th. So today's the 20th, so you've got plenty of time to get your portfolio and your application together, because the local artist that is selected will earn $5,000 stipend. And the murals are 2,900 square feet, so they're going to be very visible to everyone. So this is a great opportunity for our local artists to show their artwork for the entire community. And like I said, it's 2,900 square feet. The process is that the selected artist will be determined by the end of July, and then in August they'll actually have their artwork printed up on the special metal panels called Dibon, and then the metal panels will actually be adhered to the residences and the Schubert building. So let's go ahead and go inside to our studio apartment. And there's actually work going on. So in case you hear the workers over here. Hey guys. So the work continues, and look, the new countertops are in the kitchen here. So here's where I was referencing, these are the placeholders for the murals and the new entrance to the center between the residences and the Schubert building, but 2,900 square feet of mural space. It's going to be really spectacular. But yeah, the work continues here at the residences at Equality Park. Countertops are going in. You can see that they're starting to paint all of the accent colors within each of the apartments. And with our sister agency, Sao Design, Jason Hagopian and his design team are helping to pick out all the colors, all the finishes. They've done the renderings for our community room space that we're building on the first floor, 3,000 square feet of new space. It is really coming along nicely. And if you haven't been to the campus lately or driven by, you're going to see that they are also, here's the first floor, the community room space and the catering kitchen. We did a walking tour of the first floor last week. If you didn't get to see that video, just go to our Facebook page and you can see the tour from last week.
Or follow the link in the comments right now.
Say what?
Follow the links in the comments right now.
Follow the links in the comments right now, says the production team behind me. So you'll also see that they are starting to work on the exterior on the campus property, because if you haven't seen this before, we're going to have new paved parking, increased parking spots here on our campus. And so they're just starting to get ready to do this work this week. So it's going to be very exciting. They haven't done any of the work inside the new courtyard but they're just starting to work along the drive here. So again, this is a studio apartment, but look at this great space. It does have a bedroom, and it does have a walk-in closet. How many studios can you imagine having this great space? So the application process is 45 days prior to our opening. So that's probably meaning that in end of June, the application process is going to start. If you do not receive our email, go to our website, pridecenterflorida.org, sign up, subscribe to our email, and that way you can keep informed of when the application process opens up, or also visit our Facebook page so you can know when that is going to be going. I don't know, I think over the last couple of years, every week, and now lately almost every day, I get phone calls or emails asking, when can I put my name on the list? There is no list. Application process will be opening up, and it's going to be handled by Crossroads, which is the sister organization under the Carrefour umbrella. Carrefour is our developer, and they are a nonprofit organization. Their mission is to provide housing to low-income and homeless and affordable housing as well. Again, the residences will have 48 apartment units, 21 studios, 21 one-bedrooms, and 6 two-bedroom apartments. Another common question that people ask me is, will the residences be pet-friendly? And yes, it will. Now, what type of restrictions will there be on those pets? I don't know at this time, but we'll announce it and let you know. And also the next most popular question I'm always asked is, so when is the center going to open back up? Well, unfortunately, my crystal ball is not working, and I don't have the answer to that. But what I can tell you is we are working very diligently behind the scenes to ensure that when we do open, it is a safe, sanitized, organized, and socially distant, physically distant environment. We want to keep our staff safe, and we want to keep our community members safe. So all of our staff are working remotely. We are still working very hard to ensure that we link people to their services and programs, to the agencies that are able to provide healthcare linkage, mental health linkage, HIV testing. There are a number of organizations that are still able to provide that. Our HIV staff are right now linking people to those services, but we will soon be looking at ways that we can provide that service to our community ourselves. But in the meantime, you can call any one of our staff at 954-463-9005, and you can leave a message for them and they will get back to you. Also visit our website, pridecenterflorida.org, and you will see everything that's going on. All the groups that used to meet at the center, many of them have gone virtually. If you go to our community calendar, you can see the link and how to join that group and contact that group and say, hey, I'd like to participate in your virtual or Zoom type of meetings. So it's a little rainy, it's a little short today of my announcements, but on behalf of the board of directors, the staff, and the volunteers, I just want to say thank you so much for your continued support of the center. If you would like to join and be a member of the center, please visit our website, pridecenterflorida.org. You can also make a donation to the center. Every dollar helps. And I just want to remind everyone our mission statement is we provide a welcoming, safe space, an inclusive home that celebrates, nurtures, and empowers the LGBTQ communities and our friends and neighbors here in South Florida. So get out there, register to vote, complete the census, and most importantly, stay safe. Make sure that you stay safe so that when this pandemic is over, we are all able to get together. One last question that we most frequently get asked is, What's going on with Wicked Manors? And here's my answer. We don't know yet, because we don't know what's going to be coming down the pike for us down the road. How will we have that type of an event outside? It's a Saturday night, 40,000 people is what we were expecting. We don't know how we're going to do it or what we're going to do, but we will get through this together. So again, I'm Robert Boo, CEO of the Pride Center, and I thank you very much for joining us today. Stay safe.